in whichever part of the world you're in. I've made it back. I'm here finally. Sorry about the no posting, folks, but it would appear that somebody didn't like my last video. My computer got fried, my phones got fried, my internet connection to the house got fried. So look, there was just loads going on. I had a bit of a break anyway at the beginning, which turned out to be a long break at the end. What actually happened was I was posting a video to put up on my site, and everything just went blank, just like that. Click of a switch when I was uploading it. So, not really into conspiracies, but you got to wonder. Okay, thanks for all the thoughts and wishes and everything else, but I actually didn't have access to my emails either, so I am alive, I am here, and still trying to get the job done for everyone. Right, let's start. As you all know, the money side of things has hit a brick wall because of the Brexit, and basically what that tells you is that, you know, things are hitting the fan, guys, and she ain't long. 11 trillion was lost on the Brexit day, apparently. I might be wrong, someone might be able to tell me it was different, but that's what was told on the internet there. So where do we go to from here, folks? Well, there is nowhere to go except down. So if you think this is funny that we're talking about New Era, but we're talking about the financial things, and then you're crazier than me, really. Excuse me. Here's the latest debt, US debt, and I'll show you something interesting again, which is just bizarre. Just here. Dollar to silver ratio now is $844.22 per ounce. Folks, I can go and buy it at the moment for $18.90, or I think it's $19 now, an ounce. Over the counter, I can buy a bar for that much. Dollar to gold ratio now, $7,634 per ounce. Don't think so. I can go and pick it up for $1,500. So an ounce. That's Australian, down at the Perth Mint. Okay, so what that means is that very soon America's in a race with China to declare this amount of money, these two here. But, always a but, isn't there? Interestingly, I went here, clicked on this, AU, I don't know what the AU stands for, gold supply demand. And it's not working. Isn't that interesting? Oh no, we're getting there, hang on. Thinking about it. Here we go. Now, this is interesting, isn't it? China, gold demand by country in ounces. China has a load more than that, let me tell you. They have 28,650 or 28 million tons. That's a hell of a lot. Look here, United States, 8,528. This here should tell everyone exactly what I've been getting at. There's no more, America needs to dominate the gold market, but the Chinese have all the gold, and second is India. And,
the dishwasher on before we go?
So, sorry about that, folks. The reason is that America doesn't have any money anymore, and their debt is massive. Not to say these guys don't have a massive debt, they do, but they've got more gold, so they're going to win. It's clear as a bell as that, really, folks. A couple of other interesting things I noticed here today on the US national debt. US retirees. If you look in this section here, this here will tell you everything you need to know about why America's losing the plot. It just can't, financially, just can't keep up. Just physically can't keep up with the debt and the money. If you look at these and you add up these to some of these in here, it just doesn't add up at all. So guys, if you really have a good look at this, you'll see exactly where all the problems are. It's just not happening. Simple as that, and it's going to happen soon. So take 5 minutes, accommodate yourself with all this. You know, the thing I was talking about with the silver, the reason they're doing that is because China now has all the gold, and China is very soon going to tell everyone that it's worth $4,000 an ounce, and they want your gold. They'll pay you $4,000 an ounce, whereas at the moment it's $1,500. I'm only guessing at why they've done this, but the reason is that America is soon going to be paying people this much money for their gold. So I'm guessing they knew that China was going to declare something soon. Okay, I'll close these down as I'm going. FEMA, I found this website. Amazing, absolutely amazing, folks. Here's something funny, right? Watch this. If you go down here, you know, it's got all these things listed out for you. Blah, 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 blah. So if you search, this was the one that I was interested in. Now, it's all alphabetical. So if you go to Cascadia Rising, you're looking for it, you can find it pretty easy. Now, what's the second one that you'd be interested in if you're in America? Okay, folks, like I was saying, Cascadia Rising, it's all alphabetical. So if you go down, so what would be the next one you think would be probably the most damaging thing to happen to America? How about the New Madrid fault line? So N follows M. That's interesting. Nothing there. So let's go up the top. That means New Madrid subduction zone. Here we go. New Madrid seismic zone catastrophic earthquake planning. Well, it's actually very interesting if you read all this, because what it tells you is things aren't good if you read this. This is the bit that got me. A catastrophic earthquake event in the new NMSZ, which runs from west of Memphis, Tennessee, through southern Illinois, would physically impact a much larger area than would similar earthquakes elsewhere in the country. That's interesting. The reason for this are the susceptibility of the New Madrid zone subduction zone system or area to soil liquefaction and the efficiency of the Earth's crust in the central and eastern US to transmit earthquakes. You can't make this shit up, folks. Seriously, a catastrophic earthquake event in this area would physically impact a much larger area than would similar earthquakes elsewhere in the country. So you would think, after you read all this, by the way, shouldn't it be the number one thing that everyone should be worried about then? And if that's the case, why is it not on the front page? True? Just thought I'd show you that because I thought that was hilarious. In actual fact, when I was looking at it the other day, folks, and I've got to be honest, the actual, it came up, I'm actually positive it did, it came up when you tapped in it had Cascadia, it had Cascadia here, Cascadia Rising there, and I'm pretty sure when I went down the other day on the page, bastard thing, sorry, when I went down the page the other day, I'm pretty sure it said in where the New Madrid fault system was, where I was looking at, looking for it, it actually said Cascadia in it. That's why I thought it was weird. It did. It had in there, it had the Cascadia, just said Cascadia. And I'm thinking, well, that's weird. Why would they do that? But they've obviously changed it since then. So that's interesting in itself. But anyway, go and have a look. It's quite funny. I thought it was funny anyway. And if you're in America, it's not so funny. If you're in the world, I suppose it's not that funny. But another thing they're trying to keep from people, you've got to find this stuff. It's unbelievable. Okay, let me get rid of some of these pages here so they don't block everything up. Here we go. Pole shift, shifting around still. Going willy-nilly, as it shows there. We're doing a big figure of 8 by the look of it. You can go on this website and have a look for yourselves. wizarurad.com. Great guys. These guys doing this. It's unbelievable. Right, I'll get rid of that one. Makes everything go too slow. Earthquakes. Isn't it funny, after all this time of having earthquakes all around here? Look at that one. That one just came up. It's been there for the last couple of hours. Came up a couple of hours ago. Which is bad, very bad. But look where this one is. This is the world, by the way. Look where that one is. Bang. Smack bang in the middle of there, where apparently, if you read Pole Shift Ning, the Zeta talk, and they said this third of Australia is going to stay up, and that rest of Australia, 2/3, is going to go under the drink. Well, it seems weird to me that we're now getting earthquakes here. If that was pushing up there, that probably would be there. Not good, folks. Okay, so let's go to Australia only. Just in the last 7 days. There we are. Notice all these ones here. It's getting worse, folks. Not getting better. Right, for all the Aussies out there, or anyone else who's interested, I sent an internal email to the guy that I showed you, the Aussie quake does earthquakes, and I asked him if he could supply me with a synopsis of how many earthquakes there has been in the past in Australia and how many we have now. Well, I probably didn't need to do that because you can actually search earthquake database here, and when you click on that, I'll quickly show you where you can go to. You can go to here, and this will give you can actually narrow it right down, and you can actually do the world as well. I didn't do that one, so everyone else in the US or whatever, England, you want to check, there it is there. It might do something for you, it might not, I don't know. As I said, I'm only interested in the Australian area and region, really. You can put everything in here, and it'll punch out the earthquakes. I went right back to 1993, 2003, when they said that Nibiru came into the country. And oddly enough, there wasn't that much action, but I think it was 10 years before that. I thought I'd do every 10 years. It was massive, absolutely massive. I'm not going to bore you with that now. You can go on and have a look yourselves, and have a good look at it. It's actually pretty interesting. What I came out of was the information for us was that in the last 6 months, we are now 100%. If you want to use it as a mathematical figure, 110, I think it was 120, close enough. In 6 months to where we were this time last year for earthquakes. So we're 100% up. So we've already had our quota, but we're not even 6 months into the year. When I looked at it the other day, that was before my internet got fried. Okay, so let's go to Australian region, and let's do this. This will freak you out. Sorry folks, I realised the screen was a little bit small there. Okay, look at that. This is Australia only at the moment. Now, this is in the last 30 days from as of today. And there's been some doozies in there, guys. There's been some big earthquakes. Now this is interesting. In 2011, Kalgoorlie Boulder had an earthquake that destroyed half the town. And do you know what? I haven't heard, this happened yesterday at 08:40 in the morning. I have not heard, and I live in Western Australia, folks, so I should be able to tell you, I have not heard Bo peep about that. Diddly squat. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. They haven't even put it in the paper. And let's find out. This is interesting, isn't it? We can actually do this. This is great. Let's find out how strong the one in how strong it was in 2011. Or was it 2010? Can't remember now. 29. 2010 it was. Yep. Just bear with me, folks. We'll search. Something went wrong. Okay, let's try 20. That was the right date. So there you go, folks. Here we go. Look, this is the one here, 22nd of April. Or was it the 20th of April? No, it was 20th of April. Now that was a magnitude 5 on the 20th of April. They had a small one the day before, or a couple of days before, tremor, and then they had a big one, and it ripped the town apart. So I was right. The one that they had the other day was only 2.8. So I was wrong. Sorry, 2.8. So 5 shook the town apart, literally blew it apart. So let's go back to this Australian region and have a look at this. This is just incredible. And don't forget, we don't hear about any of this anymore. Like, no one tells us a thing. It's like normal, folks. Look at these. Look how many there is. It's just phenomenal. You don't hear a thing, not even so much as a peep, out of anyone that we're having earthquakes every second day. You know, that was on the first. Never heard a thing about it. Not one thing. And there's been other ones as well. Nothing. Look at that, 3.4. So if you think conspiracies, something's going on, folks, you're dead right. Okay. Now, this is interesting because there's a couple of reasons. One, because the first thing you're going to do is, if you know, right before I start this, I should say, if anyone knows anything about light refraction, etc., light can only bend if you hold a mirror up to it, you know, or ice or glass or whatever. It can bend off and go straight back. It's not known to be able to physically achieve a light to bend or bow. I've never seen anybody do it. So it's extremely hard. I don't even know if it's possible. But what I'm going to show you is exactly that. Watch this. This is McLean's Ridge, North New South Wales. Look at this. They're straight. They don't deviate, those two. But look at that. It's a banana. And the one above it is banana. Just look at that for the weirdest thing you've ever seen. Now, what is that? Now, this is McLean's Ridge, like I said, north. The reason I'm looking at north is because just about every single camera on Australian weather cams now is shut down. And if it isn't, it's shit. You can't use it properly. So I just thought I'd have a look at this and see what was going on. And I came across all this weird shit on this bloody camera. And I do mean weird. So I'll show it to you again so you can see it better. See that? That is a massive bend. Massive. I've never seen light do that before. Now the other thing I wanted to point out to you, I'll try and get one that's brighter. Here we go. The other thing I wanted to point out to you is that there's the sun's rays, which you can clearly see. Can you not? Okay, that gives you a better shot. That's the sun's rays. I'll just drop this down just one. That's the sun's rays, as you can see. This is not coming from the sun, whatever it is, because you can clearly see the other rays behind this. These are in front, going straight down. So I have no idea what it is, but it's massive. And then if you go on, I could literally sit here and talk to you a whole hour with what's on this one on Friday, July the 1st, 2016, starting at 6 AM, going through to 2:05 PM. But I'll try and cram it in quickly so I can show you. Look, it's banana, but it's not coming from this. It's coming from something else. Now look at it. Folks, does that look normal to anyone? Oh, it's just bizarre. Where does this come from? Look, it's impossible for the rays of the sun to be pink. And it's impossible to have a bent UV ray. A bowed, sorry, not bent, a bowed UV ray. So does everyone understand what I'm trying to get at? One other thing I wanted to point out to everybody was, have a look at this. I'll go back to, I think it's about 9 o'clock. There we go. Now it's facing north, remember? So there's the sun over here somewhere, okay? Can you see that, the lines? There's no chemtrailing, no nothing. But if you flip your screen back just a bit, you can actually see it all there. It's bizarre, right? But like I said, the sun is going to come from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, as you would expect. So let's go to this one, 10:14, perfect. Think about it, right? So there's my bent line already, right? But look at the sphere that goes around this. There's two. There's one here, goes around. There's another one in there. You can actually see them. And notice how these are broken. Broken there, broken there. They go up here, they start there and go back. And then you've got a little bit of pink in there as well. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, I can't understand it. And that line there, the last one on this side, is also bowed. That one's bowed that way going that way. This one's bowed that way coming out this way. You can clearly see that if you look at it. If you just push your screen back just a slight fraction, you can see them perfectly. Okay, it's like a megaphone. Looks like a megaphone. Okay, now, did you notice where the sun was there? See it? So it's high. It's very high. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, see that? 10. Now watch this. Let's do this one. Look how low the sun is now. So it's gone from high over here to lower. I can't explain it, but notice how these are broken again. Look, the rays are broken. How and why? If anyone knows, let me know. But how can it be broken in the middle of the sky and it goes into a sphere? This is midday. If that's not the most bizarre thing you've seen in a long time, then you're hard to please. Look, see it goes there? Look, see the sphere? Look, they're broken. They're broken in there. How can that be possible? That's not physically possible. There's the megaphone again, but there's the megaphone just on the outside there. You can see it there, and there's the other one there going that way. Something's wrong, folks. Something seriously wrong. So this is bang on, just about bang on midday, okay? And I've got a pink sky, pink sun with bendable sun rays and broken sun rays. Just doesn't add up. Just doesn't add up. And then if you go a little bit further, the sun's lower in the sky again. Now forget, it was higher here, so it's come up from the horizon out here somewhere. It's coming up and up and up, and then it's gotten higher over here, and then it's dropped. Right, back again, folks. So here we are. This is what I wanted to ask you guys, was just to be patient with the videos and stuff at the moment, because the computer systems are being mucked around with. One of the reasons why I had a break was because, one, we couldn't find anything worthwhile to show you. You know, because basically there is nothing to look at the moment, which would probably confirm that whatever we're trying to find is dropped below the ecliptic and we can't find it anymore. But there's something really weird that I want to show you guys as well. This is my web page, obviously my site. Now, you know, I'm not into the numbers really, but look, 2,000, 2,000, 4,006, 5, 35,223 on my last video. Either I went mainstream and I didn't know about it, or didn't get told about it, or that the numbers are fudged, or, which I'd like to think the last one, we're now reaching a lot more people, and a lot more people are watching, which is good, because that means a lot more people are being saved. So congratulations to everyone for that one. You know, we're getting there. That's what the whole purpose of this is, isn't it? So the second thing I want to say is, folks, you can continue to send me emails and stuff. I'll try and answer them as much as I can, regardless of, you know, whether I'm being monitored or whatever. I'll try and do my best to get back to you. You know, thanks for all the support. It's much appreciated. There is something obviously going our way. I would say to you guys, you know, put two and two together. Look at the world at the moment. Look at the earthquakes, the tornadoes, the violence in the earth itself, the weather patterns, the clouds that no one's ever seen before, weird anomalies coming everywhere. It's just bizarre, folks. You can't, you know, there's not much that I showed you on the video today, I know, because there isn't that much in the sky to see at the moment. And while we're at it, please, can everyone stop sending me the FFA stuff, because I don't believe any of it. So, you know, ask yourself a simple question, folks. Are things normal? No. You go outside, the sun's red, the sky's pink every single day. Now, it's not pink. You know, to see a sky that's not pink anymore in the morning and night seems weird. But they're pink every single day, folks. You know, like things like, we had a big storm here recently, went outside, looked up, and the storm sky was pink. You know, so keep your ears to the ground. Get ready, prepared. As I said to you, mentally, physically, spiritually, personally, and, you know, find a community. Which brings me on to the third point. I would hope that you're all liaising now as regards to in Australia. You need to start doing that, because if you're not, you're going to end up in shit creek. You need to start forming communities and getting this sorted out, because if you don't, you're going to be running around on your own, and that's the worst thing to do. So I'd like to hear some reports back as to whether it's working or not. If it's not, then very simply we'll have to come up with another idea, or someone's going to have to put their hand up to run it all. I'm trying my hardest to do this stuff. Someone else needs to start making some stuff or doing some stuff, if that's the case. Okay, but it's important, folks. If you're watching this, you need to understand that you have been chosen to watch this, and understand that you're a watchman or a watch person, if you prefer, but you are here to do something at the other side of this, or through this, or at the beginning of this, or before it even starts. And that's important to understand. So try and get your head around that. Everything you do, you might perish, but something you've done may save another's life. That's the way to look at this. That's the way I'm approaching it anyway, okay? So, as regards to the webcams and that, Strop and I are onto it. We're trying to find something better, something different to try and report. But look, there's not a lot to report, so we looked through the webcams. Obviously, I've been away for 2 weeks or so. I've had a good look at all the other webcams, all the other websites, to see what everybody else is doing. And my honest opinion is that we're all putting videos up we probably shouldn't be putting up. You know, there's nothing there at the moment, guys. I haven't seen anything that's caught my eye that much on anyone else's site. So just take a breather, get everything ready, like I said, make sure everything's done. But please, let's get this Aussie community going, and let's start having some meetings and sending some pictures of you all meeting together and getting along. I can only be a conduit, everyone else to get together and help. Okay? Right, let's say a prayer. I want everyone to understand something as well. I like this prayer. Always have liked this prayer. I can't tell you why I like this prayer, but I do. If you don't like this prayer, stop watching now. Okay, I'm not saying this prayer to be judgmental on anyone or religious on anyone or anything like that. I'm not religious at all myself, but I like this prayer. So please respect my right to say this prayer, okay? Because if you actually listen to the words, it's probably the best prayer ever written. So let's say it. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Folks, I'll leave it there. I've got some other stuff stored on my computer that I'll put up another post later in the week. But like I said, I'm not going to be posting too much on the Bureau at the moment, because it's not there at the moment. And even if it was there, I don't think we're showing, what is it? I don't know. No one knows. So I'm going to be doing a lot more prepping videos, which are going to help everyone out, I hope. Okay? So God bless to you all. Keep well. Be safe. Prep. Everyone, Prep Aussie here. I hope you're all well. We're in whichever part of the world you're in. I've made it back. I'm here, finally. Sorry about the no posting, folks, but it would appear that somebody didn't like my last video. My computer got fried, my phones got fried, my internet connection to the house got fried. So look, there was just loads going on. I had a bit of a break anyway at the beginning, which turned out to be a long break at the end. What actually happened was I was posting a video to put up on my site, and everything just went blank, just like that. Click of a switch when I was uploading it. So, not really conspiracies, but you got to wonder. Okay, thanks for all the thoughts and wishes and everything else, but I actually didn't have access to my emails either, so I am alive, I am here, and still trying to get the job done for everyone. Right, let's start. As you all know, the money side of things has hit a brick wall because of the Brexit. And basically what that tells you is that, you know, things are hitting the fan, guys, and she ain't long. 11 trillion was lost on the Brexit day, apparently. I might be wrong. Someone might be able to tell me it was different, but that's what was told on the internet there. So where do we go to from here, folks? Well, there is nowhere to go except down. So if you think this is funny that we're talking about Nigeria, but we're talking about the financial things, and then you're crazier than me, really. Excuse me. Here's his latest debt, US debt. And I'll show you something interesting again, which is just bizarre. Just here. Dollar to silver ratio now is $844.22 per ounce. Folks, I can go and buy it at the moment for $18.90, or I think it's $19 now, an ounce. Over the counter, I can buy a bar for that much. Dollar to gold ratio now, $7,634 per ounce. Don't think so. I can go and pick it up for $1,500. So an ounce. That's Australian, down at the Perth Mint. Okay, so what that means is that very soon America's in a race with China to declare this amount of money, these two here. But, always a but, isn't there? Interestingly, I went here, clicked on this, AU, I don't know what the AU stands for, gold supply demand. And it's not working. Isn't that interesting? Oh no, we're getting there, hang on. Just thinking about it. Here we go. Now, this is interesting, isn't it? China, gold demand by country in ounces. China has a load more than that, let me tell you. They have 28,650, or 28 million tons. That's a hell of a lot. Look here, United States, 8,528. This here should tell everyone exactly what I've been getting at. There's no more, you know, America needs to dominate the gold market, but the Chinese have all the gold, and second is India. And,
dishwasher on before we go? Oh,
so, sorry about that, folks. The reason is that America doesn't have any money anymore, and their debt is massive. Not to say these guys don't have a massive debt, they do, but they've got more gold, so they're going to win. It's clear as a bell as that, really, folks. A couple of other interesting things I noticed here today on the US national debt. US retirees. If you look in this section here, this here will tell you everything you need to know about why America's losing the plot. It just can't, you know, financially, just can't keep up. Just physically can't keep up with the debt and the money. If you look at these and you add up these to some of these in here, you know, it just doesn't add up at all. So guys,